I think my mental been all over just because I'm more upset with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more upset with me.
Correct.
When I'm stronger, my mind's stronger, my body's stronger, everything's
It's all
just
connected,
better.
bro. Yeah.
So there's nothing that can hit me that will knock me out. Remaining positive is the best defense you could ever have in any situation.
Lying, brother.
I don't have yes people around me no more.
Can't have it.
I have people that
At
will
this age,
I have legit brothers
Sharp, bro.
that will tell me about myself.
Have to, man.
Like, get it together.
There were points in my life, bro, when I felt completely tapped in and connected to the higher power. Like,
man.
like you
It's
said,
a different place,
bro.
Nothing bothers you.
There was times, AC, on everything I love.
You see things that you didn't think you could see.
There were times, bro, where I could call my shot.
Yeah, keep getting better with time, ready to shine in a new state of mind. Destined by design, yeah. With no delay, we can get it started. Get you ready like it was your morning coffee. Come and get inspired and let's get to talking. This is what you wanted. Let's go. Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised. This your destiny.
My brother, my gotta say we live, brother.
Yes, sir. We've back,
Yeah,
man.
we back, bro.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to another episode of Destined by Design, bro. My name is Wes, my brother C. Yo, first of all, we just want to thank y'all, man, for rocking with us. Despite the gaps, the times that we take off, man. Y'all know life be lifing like hell, bro.
We trying our best.
We trying our best, man. But one thing we know is we still committed to our goal with this platform. We ain't doing nothing but empowering people to become the best versions of themselves, the people that we meant to be.
No doubt.
And so whether you're listening for the first time or you've been with us since day one, welcome back, bro. We gonna lock in.
Hey, most
You feel
definitely.
me? Today is basically what we always do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's needed.
Yeah, it was definitely needed, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. And so we just want to check in with you real quick, you know what I'm saying, and let you know what's going on with us.
Definitely.
First of all, we always like to start out just with the mental aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because mental health and just mental well-being, bro, is just so important.
Most definitely.
I say for me right now, bro, I say mentally, if I'm being completely honest, I'm all over the goddamn place, bro.
Say it again.
It almost feel like my mind is being like pulled in like 1,000 different places. It's just because I really got a lot of shit going on, to keep it real. And I'm be honest, sometimes I can't turn it off and on. You know what I mean? It's get to the point to where it's like a lot of my thoughts be almost haunted. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I guess the term that psychologists use is called ruminating.
Okay.
It's like you just keep replaying certain things in your head, whether it be mistakes, regrets, past wounds that ain't had time to heal.
Oh, you tapping in. You tapping in. Yeah.
It'd be a lot of shit, bro. So it's kind of crazy, man, because on one hand, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. But on the other hand, there's a lot of aggravation. There's some even just kind of like disappointment in the path to success that I had to take. In just the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the time that it took me to get to certain places where I felt like I probably should have already been there a long time ago.
Got you.
So it's a mixture of just gratitude, but also aggravation.
Got you.
You feel me? And if I'm being honest, because this is what we do.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's been a considerable amount of mental fog, bro. Like, honestly, like to the point to where, bro, clarity even seems like it's too bright. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had some clarity on a situation, let's say I'm going through something. If I had clarity on it, I shut my eyes to it, even though I know that thing should propel me forward out of it. That's because in my experience, though, like, my mental fogs come in my darkness. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Whether I'm going through depression or I'm just battling something. You know what I mean? That's when it really starts. But the shit get real thick at daybreak. Yeah. Basically, when you about to come out of some shit, that's when it really get thick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to keep walking. That's when they say you got to walk by faith, because when it get thick, you don't really know.
No, you don't.
Really know.
Not at all.
You just got to walk by faith, bro. So that's where I'm at mentally, man. You know what I'm saying? There's this rapper, dog, that I used to listen to, bro. He said, you may not see the air, but you believe you can breathe. Yeah. You feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, yo, even though I really can't see the way out of certain things or just get out of my way mentally, bro, I know that there's light at the end of that tunnel, bro. So that's where I'm at mentally, bro. I'm just trying to get out of the aggravation and just kind of just rest in my gratitude.
Got
you know what I'm saying, for where I'm at mentally.
Got you.
To keep it real, bro, it could be a whole lot worse.
Could be dealing with a lot of shit, boy.
Exactly. So there's a lot of shit going on in the world, man. But where you at mentally, brother?
I ain't gonna say I'm all over,
Sharp,
but I'm all over.
Oh, no.
And it's not, you gotta be, like you said, we're gonna be honest, it's really my fault why I'm all over.
Got you.
Because I know better. When you climb yourself out of so many different holes, you shouldn't be trying to dig more to get into those, some new ones.
For sure.
I think my mental been all over just because I'm more upset with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more upset with me.
Correct.
Because I have everything. I tell my significant other all the time, like, the one thing, I got all the check marks that's been coming. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one that's been, we're going to talk about it later. It's just been me up. It's just financially.
I feel you.
I'm going to talk on it a little bit later, but I got everything going. If I could just get that right, it brings it all together.
Seem like it all makes sense.
It will all make sense. I have my days where, like you said, sometimes you just think about the past.
Yeah.
The ones you lost.
Yeah.
The ones you don't want to let down.
For sure.
So for me, you know, sometimes I put myself in such much big jams to the point I'm like, I'm letting them down by even putting myself in this situation. I shouldn't even got here.
Yeah, that's real.
I grind too hard.
For sure.
Work too hard, hustle too hard to even be in this situation. So I think just being in the situation what messes with my mental. Yeah. Like, I know I can find a way out, but what messes me up when I have to look at myself like, how did I even get to this point?
You ever feel like your thoughts are chasing you though? And if you do feel that way, what's one way that you kind of get out of that?
I'll say this. I don't know about my thoughts, but I feel like my past chasing me sometimes.
I feel that.
Because you work so hard to leave that old stuff alone.
Hell yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And sometimes it just knocks at your door.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You ain't lying, bro.
But that's you having to be strong and have to just keep moving. Move where you move, stay strong. Certain things you just can't be around no more.
That's real.
But your thoughts comes to how big you are and how good you are with, like, how you train your thoughts.
Sure.
How you be able to, that's why I'm big in the gym.
Yeah.
I control all that shit when I'm in the gym. Like, I block it all out and I deal with it head on better. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. Mentally, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm stronger, my mind's stronger, my body's stronger, everything's just better. Bro. Yeah. So there's nothing that can hit me that will knock me out.
You
know
always said that, bro, because you was like, if you ain't in the gym like you should be, bro,
I'm terrible.
All over the place.
Oh, I'm terrible.
You know what I mean?
And I'm to a point now where when I'm out of it, I'm such an ass to the point it's bad, bro. Like, it's bad now.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, it's bad. And it ain't even on the work, like the lifting part. It's just that, what, like you said, the clarity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You need, and that's what the gym does for me.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So my mental's better when I'm in the gym. Yeah. Yeah, you feel me? So
yeah, I feel that, man.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that. And honestly, you know, we'll talk about it a little later, man, but I've been in the gym back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, trying to get my shit together. It's really about
it's a must.
Just consistency.
Yeah,
and
it's a
I
must.
noticed that when I'm in the gym, everything just kind of flows. Bro. You start my day out at the gym, bro.
It just move better, brother.
You have a great day, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
Anything come your way, you just laugh it off when you're in the gym. But when you ain't in there, oh man, you ready to cuss.
You ain't never lied.
Yeah, bro. So I get it.
I feel it, man. Switching gears a little bit, man. Just in an emotional standpoint, where are you at emotionally? I know obviously it's different from mental.
Yeah. Emotionally, I'm good.
Okay, that's what's up.
Emotionally, I'm good. I've learned how to talk and communicate.
Hey,
so because I lean on someone now.
Hell yeah.
And that's always been a knock on me when I'm talking to somebody. I don't really talk. Yeah. I kind of shut down. But when you got somebody that you can talk to and you can lay it all out, no matter how it may sound.
Man, no bull.
No matter how it might, no matter what your thoughts is. But emotionally, man, I'm good, man. You know, I got to live for my folks now. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, man, I got to smile. I got to show up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's true. You know what I'm saying? So I can't have bad days emotionally like that. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know, it's crazy. We just celebrated my grandma. Her birthday just passed in May. You know what I'm saying? And I told them at the table, like, I am finally healed. And she died 4 or 5 years ago. Wow. But I have finally addressed it. You know what I'm saying? And dealt with it. But when it happened, everybody looked at me like I was crazy because I didn't show not one emotion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it crazy how that happened, bro? I feel like I was the same way, or I am the same way with my grieving process. Yeah. It's a minute. But when I even address it.
But when you can address your emotions so much better now, like I tell people all the time, it ain't nothing wrong with crying, bro. Sure. You know what I'm saying? For a man, especially a black man. Like sometimes that's the best thing you can do.
Let it go.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you this, if a lot of folks, I ain't gonna say folks, if a lot of men would just let that shit go from their past, they'd be so much farther ahead. You know what I'm saying? A lot of emotion. They carry into relationships, they carry into work, they carry into why they can't do certain things, their career, all that. if they just addressed it, I'm telling you, it'd be fine. So I don't have no problem letting that shit. You know, I let it. You know me, I go to church in a minute and just
sharp, bro. As soon as you get in that job,
I just went Father's Day and cried for probably about 55 minutes in that mug.
Bro,
you know,
you did,
so emotionally, I'm good. What about you, bro?
You know, keep it real, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm 50-50 with it because I feel like my mental and my emotional, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if I'm up mentally, my emotions ain't gonna be at 100.
I got you. I definitely feel that.
So for me, you know, but again, just similar to my mental, life is stressful, man, but God is still great, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so at that time, I think right now I'm just learning to hold both. You know what I'm saying? Things that hurt me, things that help me, but I'm just trying to, you know, be kind to myself, bro. Grant myself a little bit of grace. You feel me?
I got you.
But you know, I'm like you, bro. When you got help, you know what I'm saying? When you got a significant other and people that genuinely have your best interests at heart. You feel me? Like it's really hard for me to go too deep into, you know, negative emotions.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna notice it because if you got a real partner, bro, they gonna notice. Nah, some shit ain't right. What's going on? What you thinking about?
And you have, and I tell people, I tell kids that we work with all the time. Remaining positive is the best defense you could ever have in any situation.
You ain't lying, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's why I say mentally, it kind of helped me with my emotions, just because I knew. Like you said, it's going to work itself out.
Yeah, no doubt.
I can't lay in it because sometimes we'll sit there and we'll let it pass by. And then you be looking, you know what I'm saying? You be
looking crazy.
So
bro.
I think that's why my emotions help balance my mental.
Sure.
Because I might get quiet. I might kind of isolate.
Yeah.
But I ain't do it to the point where the whole world's blocked out.
Yeah.
I know how to keep that inner circle close.
Sure.
You feel me? The ones that I know that going to be able to lift me up, you know what I'm saying? They know something wrong, but they right there. You see what I'm saying? So you got to learn, man. I tell people all the time, everybody ain't meant to know everything, but the ones that are meant to know, keep them close.
Bro, you ain't never lied, bro. I had to learn that the hard way, bro. You can't tell everybody everything, man, because one thing I know for sure, two things for certain, is everybody ain't got your best interests at heart, bro.
They don't.
And it's like most people. And I say most people because that's what I truly believe is that most people have their own self-interest at heart more than anything.
Facts. And when you have a legit partner that want to see you win,
sure,
no matter what, and I'm talking about that will invest in you, that will
100%.
I'm not talking about financial. I'm talking about just positive affirmation.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you got this. Keep doing it. That should take it a long way because you so used to just your folks doing it.
Yeah, no doubt.
But when you got a partner to do it, it's different because it ain't like they looking down on you. It ain't like they looking past you.
Right.
Ain't like they. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be right there with you in this thing. And it's hard to find. So when you got that,
hard to find, bro.
It helps a lot more. You feel what I'm saying?
Never lie, bro. I tell you what, man, if I didn't have certain people in my life, man, that you know, spoke to my inner man, you know what I'm saying? When I felt inadequate, when I felt down on myself because I wasn't at certain places or making certain benchmarks in my life, bro. You know what I mean? You need those people, dog.
And that's the thing I tell people. I don't have yes people around me no more.
Can't have it.
I have people that will. I have legit brothers that will tell me about myself.
Have to, man.
Like, get it together. Like, tighten up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want everybody to tell me everything all right.
Yeah, sure.
Nah, I need you to tell me what I've been doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about what you're building.
And that's real,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? It's about what you're building, what you want near you and what close to you, because ain't no way I can call myself your brother and I'll be like, all right, Wes, I see everything. You good, you good. I know deep down you ain't good.
I ain't good,
and I ain't telling you, like, all right, what we gonna do then? What's the plan?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's been times, you know, I keep it 100. It's been times where shit, I needed you. Like, hey, brother. Hey, we here.
Yeah.
And you know, hey, we here. So,
and I don't give a fuck what it is, but I got you for sure. It don't matter.
And that's the thing. A lot of times people get so caught up because they want to please everybody. You ain't gonna please everybody.
Man, you ain't never lied.
You know what I'm saying? So you need them folks that's gonna be 100% real with you. And I think we at a place in the world and our lives right now, and especially we at the age, and you can be young.
Yeah. You
gotta let that, if they keep saying everything all right and you good, ain't nothing wrong, if that's the case, then why we ain't where we need to be?
Yeah, that's real.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you need to really reevaluate that too.
Yeah, man.
You know
that was a big point, man, when you're talking about people pleasing. I think we talked about it at some point in another podcast, man, just about people pleasing. And I would say, bro, for a large part of my life, bro, I was a fucking people pleaser, bro. Like trying to really, you know what I mean, put people's cares and needs before that of my own, man. And then honestly, bro, it does take a toll on you in all areas.
Because you want to please everybody. You want to make everybody happy.
Exactly.
It don't work like that.
It don't, bro.
It don't. I've seen too many successful people say, I had to make sacrifices.
They had to cut some people off.
Yeah,
it's
like,
true what they say.
And it say when you at the top, it get lonely.
Lonely as shit.
When you happy, it get lonely because everybody ain't around you happy.
Happy, bro.
So it's legit, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to go too deep, but I just say all the time, like, you ain't gonna satisfy everybody, man.
It'd be amazing, bro, how some people, man, take your happiness and they get offended by it, man, and they try to drag you down, drag your name through the mud. You feel me?
It get tricky.
It get real sticky. It get real tricky. You know what I'm saying? That's when motherfuckers be backdooring, sneak dissing,
no
all
doubt.
that. You feel me? Like so. Yeah, bro, it's just very important, like you say, man, to one, not be a people pleaser, man, but you know, just to keep your circle tight and have people around you that can really lift you.
Gotta be better.
Yeah, you have to be better.
And if we not being better, how can the ones around us be better?
Exactly.
Because some of us got to know our role in our position in each other's lives too. Bro, hey, trust me, I'm telling you,
you're right though.
Yeah,
bro,
we gotta know.
There are certain people in my life, like if I know that I'm dealing with some shit, bro, I know I can hit you.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I can hit my dogs out in Philly. You feel me? But there's certain mothers that I know that I still call brothers though. That if I'm dealing with a particular situation, I know in my heart I cannot call that dude.
I told you about a couple of years ago. I know how to place people in my life now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know my role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I can be 100 with, who I can be, all right, that's it, cool. Shake a head nod. You know, I know.
That's true.
And it's cool, but I also know what I need around me.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I need 100.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? I need you to be 100 with me.
At this point.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat nothing.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, you're up, see.
Yeah,
I need to hear
straight up. No chase.
No chaser. Yeah.
No chase, bro.
So, you know.
Again, switching gears, bro, about where you at spiritually and how do you stay spiritually grounded?
Spiritually, man, it's cool. You know, it's cool because sometimes you get put in situations where you have no one to trust in but God.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, man.
And it's crazy because when you drift.
Gosh, man.
Talk about the drift, He finds a way to make sure that you call his name.
Talk about the drift,
you know what I'm saying? So I'll say this. I learn from every lesson. I allow every lesson to be some type of, you know, motivation in my life.
For sure.
But I also know where my help come from. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And I also know that I got to stop depending on just me,
Okay.
And also know that he's going to always provide. But I also got to know I can't be drifting and come to him when I'm in trouble, just in trouble.
Bro, you ain't never lied.
You know what I'm saying? He's a jealous
guy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I will say this, he has not let me down.
Never would.
He understands what I do. He understands that I'm not perfect. I will never tell you I'm perfect. I'm far from it. Mm-hmm. But spiritually, I can always be better. I ain't going to sugarcoat it.
And that's a fact.
I can always be better. But I have been doing more. I got back to the morning devotion. Getting up in the morning. I read like these little devotions.
Sure.
Before I even touch the ground, back to God guide me to my excellence. Like I've been doing that.
Forever.
I think the last 2 months, like I've been consistent.
I remember you was big on that.
Yeah, that was my thing. So I'm back there. Could I be better? Yes. Could my relationship be better? Could I be tapping into some other things that I know that's meant for me?
For sure.
Most definitely. But I'm never gonna be a hypocrite.
And that's a fact.
That ain't me.
Yeah.
But spiritually I'm cool, but I can be 100 times better.
I feel that, man. Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat, man. And I'll be honest, I'll say spiritually I'm nowhere near where I know I should be.
Yes.
At this point in my life. You know what I mean? You know, the Bible talk about being hot or cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't appreciate lukewarm Christians.
Yeah,
you know
no doubt.
So for me, I know that when I'm connected, or let's just say this, bro, when I'm going through something emotionally or mentally, how I would usually tackle that is tapping into my spirituality.
Yeah.
It gets completely or damn near impossible for me to get out of that frame of mind when I'm not connected spiritually. Mm-hmm. It got to a point, bro, it was bad for a minute, man. You talk about the drift.
Yeah.
And then for anybody listening, I know you, you know what you gonna feel me when I say this. there were points in my life, bro, when I felt completely tapped in and connected to the higher power.
Oh,
like,
man.
like you
it's
said,
it's a different place,
bro.
Nothing bothers you.
There was times, AC, on everything I love.
You see things that you didn't think you could see.
There were times, bro, where I could call my shot.
Yeah.
And I knew, for example, if I really wanted a job and I know I prayed on it and I saw this face about it,
wasn't gonna stop you.
There was nothing that you could do because I'm going into that interview super confident, and even if I didn't have the words, they would just come to me, bro.
You knew where your help was coming from,
and I knew.
Yeah.
It got to a point, bro, where I was going through a situation where I was in that fog, and I was going through a lot, and I tried to connect to the higher power, and it was silence, bro.
Yeah.
It was to the point to where I felt like when I was praying, I was talking to myself.
Yeah, he left
and
you.
I had never, and that's word. That's word.
Get a little lonely around that, man.
Absolutely, and you know that's a dark place. It's not only dark, bro. It's scary as hell because if you're a true believer, you know if you're going to believe in a higher power, you also got to believe that there are spiritual realms in this earth, bro.
Yeah.
And so when you feel like you're not being covered and protected, because when you're connected, there's a certain amount of protection that he provides to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's never going to leave nor forsake you, but at the end of the day, you got to go to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to humble yourself. But if you in all kind of bullshit, bro, it's hard to connect, bro.
And it's funny that you say that, man. I think I went to church Father's Day.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I think the last time I went was Easter. So it's funny because like you question, especially when you grew up in it. Yeah. You was raised in it. You got folks that's deep in it.
For sure.
So sometimes you question yourself like, am I going to have a connection when I walk in here? Like, is it like, am I going to understand what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, am I just going to sit here?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. When I went Father's Day, man, you know, like I said, we deal with things so quietly, silently.
For sure.
That we can't say sometimes because we don't want nobody feeling sorry for us, feeling bad or worrying.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. So when I went to church Father's Day, walked in, and, you know, for me, everybody knows me, praise and worship is everything.
It is, bro.
If you got that, if you know how to deliver that, you got me sold. Yeah, like,
from the jump.
I will tap in and just be there. I'll sit there.
That's how you usher it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because the praise and worship went such to a different place that I was just able to tap in. Yeah. And I haven't tapped in a long time. Yeah. Like you said, I didn't even know if I could even do it anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could just be the little bit of lyrics that can get you. And like the song was just lift your hands and just really tell them all you need to tell them.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, all you need, you just got to give me that door. And and it's crazy because sometimes we lose sight of that. And like I said, like we both said, spiritually, we can be better, you know. And I want to get to the point where I'm just not going to him when I'm in trouble. Yeah. I got to get away from that because I know better.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It even makes me feel bad even going to him because I shouldn't even be in the situation I'm in anyway.
For sure, bro, because at that point, he doesn't become God. He becomes a genie. You want him to create miracles.
Yeah, that's the first thing you say to Lord, I need a miracle. Yeah. And it's crazy because that would be your prayer. I need a miracle.
I need a miracle right now.
And like, it's crazy because I had to get on myself because that's why I was saying in the mornings, like, yo, before when I get done with everything, Lord, I need a miracle. Yeah. And then you start, and then you be like, I need a miracle, but then you in here on FanDuel trying to hope that you hit for $200,000. You see what I'm saying? And we're being completely honest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you for help, but I'm on FanDuel saying, Lord, can you help me this way? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be real careful how you do things and don't play with them. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact, bro.
Come correct.
That is a fact.
I had to come correct. You know, I had to, you know, sometimes you got to ask for forgiveness too.
And that's real, bro.
Because you know better.
Hey, keep it real. Yeah. He taught you how to pray with the Lord's Prayer. One of the first things, bro, is you have to ask for forgiveness. Yeah. Before you ask for anything else, protection, grace, mercy, ask for forgiveness, bro, because you know whether you did it knowingly or unknowingly, bro, you have sinned. And that you probably ain't in the position to be asking for nothing right now.
No doubt.
You feel me? But like you said, bro, you don't play with it, bro. And honestly, if I'm being 100%, I've been playing for a long time, bro. And it's ain't nothing about a grace. I told you this before, bro. I am still, and I know for a fact it to be true, I'm still living off the prayers of Helen.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Grandmas and mama saving me.
That's it, bro.
But eventually, you're going to have to figure when you're going to pray for yourself.
And that's a fact, because it's going to get to a point to where he's going to be like, yeah, I take care of babes and fools. You ain't neither one no more. Yeah. And so you're a grown man. You got to stand on your own too. And I'm not coming off this throne to help you until you can Humble yourself.
You gotta be honest with yourself.
And that's real, bro. This one gonna be funny, bro. Because I know you hit on it a little early just about finances and
I keep 100 with you.
Yeah.
Financially, I'm terrible.
Hey, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And I don't mean that. I mean financially terrible. It's not a balance.
Yeah, sure.
Dog, like I said, you gotta have people that's honest with you. Keep it 100 with you. Like my brother E told me about 6-7 months ago. I have worked multiple jobs for probably the last 10 years.
Yeah, you a wild guy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I had 3 jobs.
I cut it out.
You know what I'm saying?
You kept going.
So you're used to not being in jams.
Sure.
But you're also used to not living off of one salary.
Yeah.
I was used to things just coming from different directions to the point it wouldn't be a problem.
Sure.
So I had no discipline. I just go buy.
Right. Because it's coming.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna get taken care of.
For sure.
Now, because I'm a homeowner, things happen. I have 2 vehicles. Things happen,
dog.
So when you take from one, you're gonna lack in others.
Yeah. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Man.
So
up.
now I had to be honest with myself. About 2 months ago, I was immature financially.
Sure.
I've been immature financially probably for the last 15, 20 years.
Hey,
you know,
that's honesty, like a mug.
Yeah, and I don't never mind. I can never call nobody if I can't call myself out, and that's what's wrong with people.
Yeah, that's real.
You can't say how can I say anybody else?
That's real.
I have to get very mature quickly. I don't have time. Like it's not about to be a process. It has to happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
When you're an homeowner, when you want things done,
sure.
When people are now starting to depend on you,
correct.
You got to be better financially.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because you're going to have a family one day. And I can't tell them. I've been through it. I was raised like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't do it right now.
Can't do it right now. And I know that shit used to kill my family, my parents.
I know, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I got to be better.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say. I got to be better.
It's funny you say that, man, because I ran into E the other day, bro. And the first thing that he asked me, he was like, yo, so how the property going? I said, it's funny you ask. I said, bro, let me show you this email I just got from my tenant. Bro, how many maintenance repairs that I got? Because, bro, I'm constantly spending money.
You gotta get. I gotta talk to you after this, but it's some. I'm sure E probably told you about them.
Yeah, listen, bro. It's a constant drain to keep it real. And honestly, it's good stress to have. You feel me? Because I'm still profitable, but it's just certain things, bro, that my cousin tried to warn me about, dog.
Yeah,
he said, you got to be ready to constantly spend money. And I was like, God damn.
Real estate is a good business, but it also gets stressed.
It does get stressful, bro. And that's why I think most people get these property managers. Because I'm getting all kind of messages, bro, about something. And it could be anything, bro. It'd be the oddest thing, bro. But because you're the homeowner, you're the landlord, that's your responsibility. That's my responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? And so I gotta, so I say for a long time, I was just like you, bro, financially irresponsible.
Yeah.
Like, because we talked about it before, man, when you're not taught financial literacy, bro, you really don't know shit. Like, you really have no concept of what it is to save and invest. You have no idea what the hell they talking about, bro.
The biggest thing for us was growing up was like the roof over your head.
That's it, bro. Lights on, food in the fridge. I'm chilling. I'm
not
living.
Understanding what it means and how to save the first $1,000.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't.
It's a humbling experience bro, when somebody really confronts you about your habits. You feel me? So it took that, man, and I would say like for the last 6, 7, 8 years, bro, getting more mature in how I handle my finances has allowed me to become a homeowner. And so I'm at that point, bro, where I know that there's another level to this, though.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I'm trying to be, man. And me and E was chopping it up, man. And we got to chop it up more. Just about we see different avenues to get more paper.
Yeah,
you feel me? And I think that's the kind
that's
of
his
vibe
lane. I tell him all the
it
time. He always like
bro.
see. I was like, nah, I'm good, bro.
But he got a whole family, dog.
Yeah,
like, he ain't got no choice at this point. Like, you got to make it happen. And so, yeah, man, I just say financially, bro. Like you say, doing well, but I could be better. And I say like this, bro. We used to always say on this platform, failure is not an option.
Yeah.
Right? And to keep it real, it ain't.
Yeah.
But I tell you what really ain't an option is financial failure at this age. He's like, financial failure at this age, it ain't an option, bro.
Because you're doing too well work-wise.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at your salary,
and
then you be like, how am I here?
Yeah, sure.
And then you got to look at yourself, like, You the reason why you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it don't make sense, bro. And so that's really that's really where I be at, to keep it real. Physically.
Oh man,
you said you in the gym,
oh
bro.
Man, big sexy coming. Big sexy coming. We working, weight dropping.
That's
toner,
crazy.
smaller.
That.
We working.
All that, bro.
Oh, physically, we good. We can always. It's a process. Now that is a process.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you can see it, you see it.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, it's funny, man. Before we even turned the cameras on, you was telling me about this new cardio program that you've been in, man. It's kind of like pushing you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I never did cardio this much.
Yeah, see, man, I need to get on that kind of way, but I can't be out
with this heat too.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't be out.
The heat does it for you.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
you just
gonna
gotta
sweat.
You gotta take care of yourself as soon as you get back in the house.
Instant sauna,
and that's the thing, man. Yeah, water is everything right now.
I believe
fruit, everything.
I believe, brother.
Yeah, greens, everything.
All that,
green vegetables, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. I feel the same way, man. I've been back in my bag for a while, man. I would say probably since the new year. Because before the new year, bro, I kind of went back down to my old ways, and that's kind of, been my routine, man. It's kind of been my MO, is where I'll lose the weight, but then I'll put it back on. Then I'm like, fuck it, I got to go back on another. But now I'm more committed because I don't know what it is, bro, about crossing that threshold of 30. So I'll be 36 in July.
Yeah.
It get to a point to where it's like, how do I want my later years to be? Like, do I want to be a healthy person where I'm not worried about
You gotta fix it now,
You
bro.
gotta fix it now, bro, because it gets considerably harder as you age.
Yeah, you gotta look at your folks.
And that's bro.
Yeah, look at
I'm
your
100%, bro. I've been back to New Haven many a times, bro, and I love my family, but they all age crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most part.
No doubt.
For the most part. And that's like, one, because they live hard lives, but I'm actually in the process of moving my mom down here.
Yeah, it's a big change
just
right
because
there. Yeah.
I want to be able to see her.
No
you
doubt.
know what I'm saying? And I want to, make sure that she turns 61 in July, and I want the rest of her life, man, to be as healthy and happy as possible. So that's my goal. But part of it is to get her moving. Yeah. Because I go up there, bro, and my mom is such a damn kid at heart, bro. She's still eating candy early in the morning, eating candy before she get into bed. You feel me? She a snacker.
She
bro.
doing what she know, man.
Yeah, bro. And she's always been like that, but that may contribute to a lot of the issues that she has health wise, right? Yeah. And so, for me, just getting her down here, I got to be an example. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
Like, this is how we get our together.
You
know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So that's what kind of time I'm on, man. That's a major motivator. Not just that, but just on my overall health. Like, I want to be a father one day. I know there's studies out there that say that if you not healthy, it's considerably harder for you and your wife to conceive.
No doubt.
And if you, by miracle, do conceive, you might be passing on some bad traits and habits to your child, man. And I just don't want to be that, though. I don't want my kid coming out addicted to no damn sugar. You feel me? I don't know if that's possible, but I imagine it is. So that's the type of time I'm on, man. Just making sure that I'm healthy, not only for me, man, but for my future. You feel me?
No, I got you.
So that's really what it is, man. This is basically like us taking the time. We call it the mental check-in, man, but it's really checking into the whole you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Reflect quick, boy.
You start to reflect on everything, and then you start to see how everything is just really connected. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just making sure that you're doing well to the best of your ability, man, to be solid in every area of your life. Because if you lacking in any area of your life, you're bound to experience some unnecessary hardship, bro.
Yeah, that's real,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just really about tapping in.
Facts.
And making sure that you handling your business, man, in every
absolutely.
area of your life, dog. So yeah, man. For anybody listening, man, you know what I'm saying? We just encourage you always to just do a mental check-in with yourself. You ain't got to do it with nobody. You can check in with yourself, bro.
Facts.
Have a real honest
conversation.
Out loud.
Yeah.
Or write it down. That's probably better for you to write your thoughts down.
I don't think you realize how hard that is for people, though.
Oh, because it's a certain level of vulnerability that a lot of people are scared to have with themselves. If you can't be honest with yourself, my guy, you can't be honest with nobody. You just a lying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And that's a fact, bro. Yeah. That's why I said, like, on this podcast, bro, we always going to keep it 100% funky, 100% honest, because at the end of the day, we ain't got no choice, bro, because at the core of it, we started this podcast, bro, because we knew that we had other levels to get to. And we just trying to bring people with us at this point. You feel me?
Bro.
So
Facts.
it don't make no sense for us to get on this camera and be lying.
I can't do it.
Can't do it, dog.
Won't do
it, bro.
Because
it ain't gonna benefit nobody, bro. It's not gonna benefit me. It's not gonna benefit you. It's not gonna benefit for anybody that's watching. You feel me? So again, you know, we just appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, man, for steady rocking with the boys, man. You know, we said it before, bro. Destined by Design. We ain't never going nowhere. You feel me? I might for my birthday, I might get that shit tatted. You feel me? Like
I'm due. I'm due.
I'm about to get it on my knee.
I'm due.
That's real pain, man. But that's how much I believe in the platform and I believe in what I built with my brother. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep riding, man. Make sure y'all go to the website, man, to get some merch. That's what you need to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get y'all Gorilla Gang merch. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get your Destined by Design merch. And yeah, man, we steady building, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, just keep rocking with us. And hey, at the end of the day, we gonna get to where we need to get to.
Hey,
you know
it don't happen overnight.
Nah, man, because at the end of the day, bro, it's all in the name, bro.
We just supposed to be here now, so
hey, bro, it's destined by design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. Again, we love y'all, man. We appreciate the support, and 100% we gonna see y'all, man, real soon.
Most
straight
definitely.
up. Hey, peace, man.
Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised, this your destiny. Hey, be a better you, I'll be a better me. Hey, but don't be surprised, it's your destiny.